I don't see how carrying the dread in the country is a problem.
Lagos State, your worst.
Let me tell you something. Where you have your property is where your mind will be.
It's a good one, a very good one. M.K.O's remembrance has been overdue, long overdue. So it's a good one for him. Nonetheless, he should focus more on other key sectors and not just this one. This is I'll call it cosmetic achievements. You understand? But apart from that, I have no other views for that.
In the first place, recognizing June 12 for Abiola is a very good step towards recognizing democracy. By so doing, we hope that other things being equal, Nigerians will emulate such a step to show that June 12, which was declared a democracy day, other people will do something better than Abiola, because Abiola sacrificed his life for June 12 to make Nigeria good. Since he did it, but they did not recognize him that time, Buhari has done a very good job by recognizing him.
Aware of the ongoing tribunal of Atiku challenging Buhari over his victory during the presidential election in February. Are you aware of the whole matter?
I'm aware.
Okay, so what do you have to say about it? Do you think Atiku is saying the truth that Buhari did not win the election? And INEC are saying that they don't have any servers to back up these facts.
We cannot say really that he's saying the truth. We cannot say really that he's saying the truth. But what I know is that Atiku is trying to fight for his rights by challenging the election. Yes, you understand me? Because he felt that he is marginalized. And he wants to come out and tell the world that such a thing is not in his own interest. So he wants to prove, if the court can prove him right, well, there's nothing bad.
So what about the fact that INEC are denying that they don't have any server? They said the fact that there was an allocation for it for the election.
But I don't know why they should say they don't have server, because they started with server. And some other places we heard about server. How can they now come and say that they don't have the server?
The democracy, we are not enjoying it, especially the poor people, because they doesn't know that poor people are suffering. Poor people cannot send their children to school. They cannot pay their school fees. But all of their children are overs. Is that how it's supposed to be?
All right, so I don't know if you're aware of the ongoing tribunal of Atiku challenging Buhari over his victory during the presidential election.
Buhari did not win. To say the fact, to say the truth, Buhari did not win. Because if you see the way they did the election, the side of Atiku, they were killing innocent people. They were snapping innocent people. In some places, they did not count Atiku's votes, which they're supposed to do. So, if they say Buhari win the election, they did not win the election.
All right, but thank you, ma'am.
During Abiola's time, he has done something and he won the election, but he was not given. And people to support that, well, he has won the election, he should be given. Then as the federal government recognizes him, the whole world too will recognize him, that he has won the election, but was not given.
I don't know if you're aware about the ongoing tribunal of Atiku challenging Buhari over his victory during the presidential election. Are you aware of it?
Yes.
All right, so now the issue is why INEC are denying the access of the server, despite the allocation for it. So what do you have to say about it?
But I don't think as Atiku was saying, the result was not his own. Because the result, as he said, I don't think there is any result like that in the media that was even sending out by the INEC chairman.
Well, I think it's a special day, at least for the country and for those who are alive to witness the events of June 12. At least it's a time for Nigerians to reflect on things they hold dear, like their freedom, democracy, and their country. I think June 12 is also a time for reflection for our leaders to see the ideals of those who fought really hard for the democracy that we enjoy today and reflect if they are living up to the expectations.
So, sir, do you think it's enough that June 12 was declared as the New Democracy Day and the fact that the president named the stadium, the Eagle Stadium in Abuja, as Abiola's stadium? Do you think that's enough or you can do more?
Well, it's not for me to think what is enough or what is not enough, but I think the moral of the actions taken is what we should pick out. The gesture is what we should pick out. The ideals of the man himself, we should pick out. The ideals of democracy and freedom is what we should pick out. Definitely, we can do more. I was even thinking the Eagle Square should have been made Abiola Square because most democratic, that has been made. Fantastic, fantastic. So I believe something good was done. We should appreciate that.
Well, he has tried because for me, Abiola was the first person that brought about the initiative of democracy in Nigeria. You understand? Before we were in the military era, so he was the first guy the first man that tried democracy, and he actually did well. Abiola did well. He fought well for it. So for our president now to use the June 12th to declare June 12th as Democracy Day is a good one. It's a good step.
All right, so are you aware of the ongoing tribunal of Atiku challenging Buhari over his victory?
For that, I think this problem is going to go on and on and on and on in Nigeria, except we come to a final decision to use the electronic votes. If we use the electronic votes, that you don't have to go to the bylaws to do your thumbprints and everything, except that. But for now, till whenever, we're still going to have this problem on and on. This person will claim there will be. Before this time, we've had a lot of that. Before this era, the other era, and the other. We've always had things like that.
I think it's a laudable move for June 12th to be declared as Democracy Day in honor of the true winner of the 1993 presidential election. And 1993 presidential election was actually the fairest, the adjudged acceptable election we ever had in the history of the country. Mind you, we have a Muslim ticket then, Abiola, a Muslim, King Ibe, a Muslim also. And nobody actually come out to say, why do you want to Islamize the country? Actually, I'm not the president man, but I think I want to commend him. I want to commend him beyond political motive. I think he has done something reasonable well to me for the first time. The president has done something I can actually say kudos to him. And kudos to his managers, people who are managing him. I think they came together and do something reasonable. And you mentioned about naming the Abuja Stadium after him. I think Abiola deserved more. A dead stadium was named after Abiola. Look at the situation. Go and check the stadium. No life in that stadium. See the facilities. Bad. It's actually bad. It's appalling. It's sickening for Abiola to be recognized with that kind of stadium in that nature. But I believe the president can still go back and actually put everything together and beyond recognizing. The president just have to also follow what is called democracy.
All right, so I don't know if you're aware of the ongoing tribunal of Atiku challenging Buhari over his victory during the presidential election. So what do you have to say about that?
I think now it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to do for Atiku to challenge. It should be foolish of him not to challenge. It should be foolish of Atiku himself not to challenge, because a mandate was stolen. A mandate, a fraud. That election was so fraudulent, and a reasonable person, a reasonable Nigerian can say, "Oh, no, this was a stolen mandate." Atiku is not a saint, mind you. He's not a saint, but really, if Nigeria wants something, give them. Let us have a free and fair. But you know, before the election, the president was saying, "I cannot go there, I cannot fail." You see that mentality, that I must win, and it caused a lot of I think, our system.
Yeah, I think for may so let respect his honor. If somebody he give all for democracy and he give his life all through, but what I think the present government have done is long overdue. It's being honored, and we cannot ask for more. But I'm sure other forthcoming president could probably look into it. Naming a stadium after him is great, because I know he was a pillar of football. He supports football all over Africa and is known for that. So I think it's okay, but I believe they can do more. There are other more things. They need to check more, but I'm sure it don't end with this regime. Maybe other one will probably check and perfect and see how we can memorize M.K.O the way it's supposed.
Do you think the democracy that M.K.O actually fought for is being practicalized genuinely now?
No. Anything about democracy is a fault. It's not. It is a perpetual. It's a fight. Nobody is going to give you. Anytime you have a government that come in and say democracy, when they come there, the tendency to be conservative. They don't even want to be criticized. So that's one of the basics. So it's not a give until, even if you look at America, the UK, you found out that most of the time they always fight. So it's something that we have to keep on demanding for more. Have more freedom to criticize, to tell the government that what you are doing is wrong.